Welcome back to PACE 2022. My name is Rico Kesby, and I don't know about you guys, but I really like cats. I also really like orange cats. And coming up next, we don't have more Garfield cards, sadly, but we got the next best thing. We've got Kingj0444 with the cat game of the year, Stray. I would hard agree with that.
This game is very good. I am really excited to show this off. This is the game's first ever marathon run, too, which is going to be sick. We're doing any percent glitchless because this game can be very broken at times, and we're playing on PS5, so they're all separate categories for the different platforms. So let's go ahead and start off the game in 3, 2, 1, go. So the start of the round is a little calm. I mean, we have a good handful of cutscenes to start off. Starting off, we're with our group of cat friends. We're just gonna play with them for a little bit, and then once we get to, I say around like the 15-minute mark is where the run actually starts picking up, and we're gonna be moving non-stop. So yeah. But yeah, so Stray came out this year, July 19th. It came out for PS4, PS5, and PC. And this game was heavily marketed. Like, this game, everybody was talking about it when it came out. It only lasted for about a month or so, but I just remember that, like, the buzz about this game was crazy. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and play with these cats. Again, just going from one to the other.
See, when a game opens with you just like playing with cats as a cat, you already know it's just one of the best games ever made.
This game knew what it was doing. That's the best part about this game, is like it knows what you want from a game where you play as a cat. And yeah, this game was really hyped up for the first half of the year, and I think it delivered. Oh, so cute. And a funny fact is this cat does not have a name. So it could actually be Garfield. Who knows?
I think there is a mod for the PC version that actually lets you play as Garfield.
There is a mod for the PC version. Shout out to the modding team. They make a lot of funny stuff.
Garfield.
Garfield. Oh my god. During Mario World, just yelling Garfield.
It was great.
That was great. All right, so like I said, the beginning of the run is a good handful of cutscenes, but this game, we can spend right now saying this game is gorgeous. This game looks so good, and this is only on PS5. On PC, it can look a lot better. Like, you can upscale it and stuff like that.
Also, this is an indie game.
This is an indie game. It looks AAA, but no, this is by Annapurna. They've made a few other games, but this is where they really like hit home and got their name out there. They announced this at the PS5 reveal event, and now it finally came out.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, this was probably like the game that convinced them to get a PS5.
Yeah, so we play as a cat in a post-apocalyptic world run by robots. Like, that's a premise of the game, and that's what sold a lot of people.
It's also like very surprisingly deep in like lore and meta commentary, which you wouldn't expect out of silly cat game, but it's got some pretty nice like messages going on.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start playing soon, and you may think the first thing we're gonna learn is to run or something like that. They're gonna teach us the most important thing that a cat can do first. Meow. If I hit the circle button, you can just meow whenever you want. So yeah, we can meow. I can't believe there's a dedicated meow button. Again, they knew what they were doing. You know, on PS5, they have a trophy here where you had to meow 100 times. You also have to sleep for an hour for the trophy.
Well, I definitely didn't get that second trophy.
Yeah, you got to get that platinum.
Yeah, I have to say, as speedrunning many various Crash Bandicoot games that have very crazy movement, I have to say the meow button is the most important piece of tech I've seen in any speedrun ever.
What's funny is we actually use the meow, that's how you get some people's attention and stuff like that. And also, you'll hear us meow because I mash it to skip out some text.
It's actually pretty great.
Yeah.
For the record, I've actually never seen a speedrun of this game.
That is true.
I've played it casually, but this is the first time I'm experiencing the run.
I gotta give a quick thanks to Rico. I am literally using his PS5.
He was like, yeah, I don't want to bring my PS5 from like Canada, and I was like, I mean, I live an hour away, and I have one. I'll just bring it.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah.
The other choice was I would just buy the PC version and run the PC version.
Yeah, better to just do what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are a cat fan, I know that they draw you in with the cat game, and then you get all the cat lovers playing it. This is brutal. So everybody, look away.
No.
Not for this part.
Okay.
This is hard to watch. At the start of every run, you have to watch this, and I don't want to watch this.
They're just staring inquisitively. Like, what's going on?
The worst part. No. Oh yeah, and then this part. This just hurts to watch. Right here. Just.
Ugh.
It's okay though. And then he limps after too.
Yeah, I was like super sad playing this and like just having to control a cat with a limp. It was like the most depressing thing.
And what sucks is they do this like 3 times. Like, come on, you can't just you can't have your whole marketing be lol, you're a cat, and then throw him off a building like 4 times.
I bought this game to meow, not to feel.
I bought this game to meow, not to cry. But a lot of this game there's a few couple tricks, but for the most part, this game is like small 1 second, 2 second time savers that add up over the course of the run, especially for glitchless. But yeah, glitchless world record for PS5 is I think it's a high 118. I currently have a 123, but it has a def in it, so. All right, so those those things that just scuttled in there, those are Zergs, the creepiest things in this game that we're gonna have to be avoiding.
The closest this game has to an enemy,
Yeah.
really. Otherwise, it's really mostly a puzzle-solving game.
And that just shows, as long as a cat licks its wounds, even after falling from great heights, he'll be completely fine in no time.
My cat's never fallen from a great height, but I'm pretty sure that if she just licked her wound, she would be okay.
Also, don't cats always land on their feet? That was not his feet.
Yeah.
So this is Chapter 2. This is the Dead City. This game is split up into 12 chapters. Some of them are long, some of them are short. That one I barely had to do anything. I had like a minute of gameplay. All right, but now we're actually going to have to platform through this city. All right. So for the most part, this cat's the movement is pretty cool, where you just jump from thing to thing. But this cat can also just choose where it wants to jump to. Obviously, I'm going to try to jump to certain things, but sometimes he's just not going to want to go there.
Yeah, the platforming in this game is very reminiscent of something like Uncharted, where you get a prompt and then you just like snap to it.
Yeah. There we go, nice. Okay, so coming up here, there's a paint can up at the top there, and you can do this in 2 hits. Hello. Thank you.
Sometimes the cat just can't make up its mind, so it's very accurate to real life.
All right, so we'll see what we get. Oh, I got 3 hit. That's fine. But yeah, if you hit it in a specific way, you can only do 2 hits, and it takes a little bit of time, so yeah. You're gonna walk very slowly through here. My favorite thing is the buckets, not this one, but like later on we'll get to why I love the buckets in this game.
Yeah, I wish you didn't spoil that for me because that would have been awesome to see.
I didn't spoil it for Artemis.
That's fair, yeah.
And right here we see that there are sentient robots.
That jump back was so accurate to like an actual cat.
That's very true. What they really got is just like how cats act, even on the title screen.
They nailed it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have our first chase scene. There's going to be 2 of these. All we have to do is hold forward, but the main thing is there's going to be Zergs chasing us here, and if they get onto us, it's going to slow us down, and it's completely RNG whether they latch on or not, and we're just going to sway side from side, hoping that they don't hit us. So ideally, we don't want to get hit once. That might not happen. I've gotten hit up to like 6 times is my worst. But yeah, sometimes they can just jump right towards you and be super not fair, and sometimes they just can just phase right through you like that one just did.
Going back to the animations, like that reel back and the hiss was just so spot on.
It's so
like,
real.
Like just rewatching this after it's been several months since my playthrough of it. Like I still just cannot get over how wonderfully the presentation of this game is.
Yeah. And again, this is an indie game. Who would have known? If you showed me this game and said that it was an indie game, I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, I'm pretty sure there's an achievement or a trophy in this game where you have to, like, not get latched on by any of the...
There is,
Zergs.
yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so I got hit, like, 5 times. It's a little bit of time loss. I think that lost, like, 10 seconds. Like I said, everything adds up in this game. All right, so these TVs here are going to tell us that the cat should go to the right. So I think we should go to the right.
Cat intuition.
Very true. We have a way.
They just know.
We have an internal GPS. All right, so we're going to do some sweet platforming. For some reason, you have to look over there like very intently before the cat decides he wants to go there.
Once again, accurate to real life.
True. What is going on? Okay. Got stuck on a pot there. The cat does what the cat wants. All right, we're going to go ahead and hop on
like
here.
the first rule of becoming a cat owner is realizing that the cat actually owns you.
True.
So, cat does what a cat wants.
These very slow-moving barrels. Okay, there you go. Like I said, I love the different variations of how you can platform throughout this world, too. You use everything that you can to platform. Makes the routing really cool because you can just jump up everything. There's number 2, by the way, of this cat just getting brutally maimed for no reason.
He shook it off like a champ, just like Garfield would.
He's shaking it off like Garfield would. Did you see Garfield fly out of bounds earlier?
It was so good. The whole time I was like, wow, this game actually looks pretty awesome.
How do you think I feel? I was
I
commentating that.
like, I have friends who like meme about Garfield Kart because there's like Crash Team Racing people in the Crash community, and I was like, oh, they're just like just being ironic. And then I watched, I was like, no, wait, this actually doesn't look bad.
Shouts to White Sedan.
Yeah, shout outs to White Sedan.
All right, so we're almost done this chapter. This chapter is just a bunch of like jumping around, teaching us how to platform.
Yeah, this game is very good at using the entire environment.
Oh no, get in, thank you. All right, right here we're gonna go ahead and unplug this because the cat's a nuisance.
Thankfully, I don't think that's accurate to most real-life cats, although it could be.
It could be.
Not my cat, thankfully.
All right, so right here is the flat, and we're gonna type on Discord a little bit here. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, I'm on M. You have to do this 3 times. I'm just gonna stay on this key.
Data corrupted, need help.
All right, so right here we have to hit. We have to get 4 plugs. So we're actually gonna go ahead and hit this switch here first, because that takes forever to get on over there. So grab this on the way. And this is the annoying part. Sometimes the hitbox to get those plugs is so annoying. So oh, that was nice. Good.
Someone in chat says this is just the life of Garfield before he got a go-kart.
This is the post-apocalyptic one. It's Garfield Kart and the post-apocalyptic.
Garfield the prequel.
The prequel. It's been Garfield Day here at PACE 2022.
It's been the cat block, the racing block. Like, they should have just put a cat in Jet Moto. It would have been perfect.
Oh, true. All right, so right here, after this cutscene is where I say the run really picks up because we have this nice 2-minute cutscene first. This is our companion for the game named B12. And he never shuts up.
Like a true companion would.
He talks a lot. He really doesn't shut in.
Shoutouts to Navi.
Hey, listen. And the worst part about playing on PS5, so on PC, the reason why PC is so much faster, one, they remove loads, which saves a little bit of time. we do RTA for PS5 and PS4, and then PS5, the text mashing is so bad. We have to mash square to just scroll through the text, and then to exit out of the text, we have to hit circle. It's so awkward.
Once again, accurate to a real-life cat, the cat smacks something it doesn't understand.
True.
That is definitely something my cat does.
At least we're not running on PS4. PS4 just crashes everywhere, so.
Yeah, I remember that being a major issue on release. I think even the PC version was pretty unstable before they fixed it.
Yeah.
I think that was also one of the reasons I got it on PS5, and I was like, well, it works on PS5, so.
Yeah. PS5 is honestly, like, ironically, one of the more stable versions. It
Also,
does
you
have some
get
lag.
the cutest vest ever.
Also, he does a little shuffle here.
He's not used to the vest.
All right, so right here we're gonna learn about our inventory. We're never gonna use that. Like, we're never gonna pull out our inventory except for when we talk to people. All right, so right here I actually memorized this code. I have it on written down here, so it's 3748. There we go. And that is chapter 2, pretty much, or chapter 3. And right here, this is the best part of the run. Ready? Woo! This is the best part of the game.
This is like, if there's any reason to pick this up as a speedrun, this is it.
I learned this game from at the time world record holder. At the time he had like a 123, and I saw that and I was like, that better be a strat. That better save time. Also, I forgot to do it there. What I was supposed to do was pull out the flashlight whenever I need B12 to talk to something, because it just keeps him out and it saves that animation. So I forgot to do it there because I was too busy explaining shit, but it's fine. But no,
We were too busy having fun in the bucket.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Here we go.
Garfield!
Look at the Zergs. They're just chilling right there. All right. Oh, that one came to party.
He was like, I want to spin in the bucket.
I want to hop in the bucket. All right. We're going to hop up here and enter the slums. So this is where the routing gets fun, because we're going to have a character here named Momo. Also, by the way, for some reason they think that we're a Zerg. I don't know how, because we're cute and fluffy. But
Zergs can be cute and fluffy, maybe.
on this timeline.
Maybe in a past life.
I don't know why I said timeline. I'm talking to a Crash Forerunner.
Alternate timelines. Please do not remind me of alternate timelines. They're like the worst part of all clear gems.
Dingo Dial. Dingo Dial's Diner.
Okay, Dingo Dial's cool, but like some of those alternate timelines are just war crimes.
True.
Shipping error is the worst level in Crash 4.
No. All right, so this is the Guardian. He's basically going to tell everybody that we're okay because we're a cat. I just like how everybody ran away from a cat. Why would you run away from a cat and not towards a cat?
Yeah, usually it's the cat that runs away from you.
True.
And then you become sad.
That's very true. That's very true to life. All right.
I'm also really glad I got the name of Navi right, because I actually haven't beaten Ocarina of Time. So I was like, I hope I have the right name here.
Also, something very small. I love this little tidbit that some people don't notice. When the Guardian says that you're okay, his screen turns into a smile.
Dude, the faces on the robots in this game are great. They just change depending on their mood, and a lot of the times if you just cuddle with them, their screen just turns into a heart.
Yeah. So our whole goal is to get to the surface, by the way. We saw a picture of the surface, and that's what we want to get to. So whenever we talk to someone, they ask us what we're doing, we're going to show them that picture. And what's funny is it sucks because this game has one of the worst endings, because you think that, like, oh, we're going to go, at the end of the game, we're going to reunite with our cat brethren at the beginning. You never see them again. So.
Man, you just spoiled the ending. What?
Oh, my bad, my bad. Oh,
you didn't spoil the whole ending, but...
We never get out. We're stuck in here forever. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna be seeing Momo pretty soon here, and he's gonna ask for 3 notebooks of his friends, and we can just go get those notebooks right away. You don't have to like talk to Momo first. So we're gonna go get the notebooks first, and this has been rerouted a few times. Okay, well that's cool. I meant to go up here first. We can get these notebooks in any order, and this has been rerouted a couple times, but this is known to be the best order. All right. There we go. Like I said, the cat just wants to latch onto random things sometimes. There we go. And it's also about, like, whether he does the quick animations or not. It saves a little bit of time. All right.
You can actually knock over some of these stacks of books as well.
Yeah, that's what we actually, I did there, because we had to make the safe open here. So, whoops. There we go. Oh, hello? Thank you, notebook.
The cat was elected to lead, not to read.
True. He's going to lead the new world. A world run by cats. I think somebody wants that.
That's at least half of the internet wants
That sounds like somebody's dream world.
Yeah.
All right, and we got to run around the corner here. There's some guys throwing paint cans. We'll deal with them later. We are going to come back to the slums in another chapter, and those guys are going to get distracted very, very heavily by me.
Also true to real-life cats.
Yeah, cats love to distract with their meows. All right, so right here is kind of RNG. This book can... Okay, oh, that was good RNG. So that book can just... Sometimes that book can stay in the box, and it can be very annoying. All right, so we got the books from Clementine, Sabalcazar is the name, and then Doc.
Yeah, every NPC has their own name, even like just the ones that are just there to chat.
Yeah.
Fun fact, one of them is named Rico and is actually spelled with a K like my username. I did not get paid for that cameo.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's cool that I'm in this game, right?
You should sue. Excuse
me. I think
me.
I just like the exposure.
Excuse me, Anna Pirna. Do you not know who I am?
You forgot the KSB. Like.
I just, by the way, shout out to the chat. They're all spamming cool cat.
This is a cool cat.
All right, so right here we're going to go ahead and show Momo the picture. He's going to give us his notebook, and he says, go get the other notebooks. Well, do I have a surprise for you? Here's all your notebooks. There you go. I'm such a good cat. And just like that, he's going to fix the transceiver so that we can talk to his friends.
Man, his shirt is snazzy. He's got flamingos on it.
He's got that sick shirt going on right now. All right, we're going to go ahead.
Be that fashionable.
We're going to go ahead and wait right by the window here. Keep our flashlight out so that B12 stays out. And we are going to get the transceiver. And he's going to say, you know what, I could go put this, but you should go zoom instead.
He knows you just have so much fun in the bucket, and he doesn't want to take that from you.
The bucket is my happy place. All right, so we're on the rooftops here on the next chapter. This is a scary chapter.
Yeah, I think I remember this one being really freaky.
Any level where you have... Yeah. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. It's bad RNG.
Yeah, so these things can kill you. You can die in this game.
You can die
It's not great because they show it.
You can die on QCat game.
It's not even like in like Uncharted 3 when you're playing as like younger Nathan Drake and you die, it just pans up into the sky. It doesn't do that. You watch the cat die.
Yeah, you just get eaten alive.
Yeah, it just like falls over and it's like dead.
Yeah. So they're gonna swing those platforms here, adding some new mechanics. All right, so the rooftops is, yeah, our first introduction to, okay, you gotta make sure that you don't get killed.
Generally a goal in life.
That's a pretty good goal, yeah. Because we have those exploration levels where we have to talk to people and stuff like that, figure out what to do, a little bit of puzzles, but then we have that. All right, very nice. We just destroyed that entire gate. I just want to point that out. All right here we're gonna murder these Zergs here. That's the one way that the Zergs can die, is they can die from getting crushed. Oh god, that's really bad RNG. Okay, that's fine. All right, nice.
There's like some mad like zombie Walking Dead Last of Us vibes going
yeah.
on here.
The clickers are out. So I should mention the difference of glitchless and glitched. Glitched uses glitches, which is pretty crazy.
Well, that's such a novel concept.
But there's a glitch called sleep paralysis in this game that lets you skip like 4 chapters. And I love the name of that. Shout outs to the glitched runners. I'm a happy glitchless runner because I don't like... They actually patched out sleep paralysis. It's not available on PS5. It's only available on PC. So if I run glitched, I'm going to run it on PC. I do plan to run on PC soon. I'm starting with PS5, working my time down. So coming up here, there's a really tough and risky strat I could go for where you just go straight to the barrel and not hack the door first with B12, but I'm going to play it safe. It is a marathon after all. Once again, the cat. Sometimes the cat meows, and I didn't even tell him to do it there. Just for you guys.
Also, sometimes accurate to real-life cats. They just,
True. Oh my god, that's not good. Stop it.
Yeah, I think my cat is a more effective alarm clock than my alarm clock.
That is fair.
Like I'll sleep through the actual alarm, but God forbid I hear her meow at 7 in the morning, and I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah. All right. Once again, I'm getting really bad Zerg RNG. They just keep latching onto me. All right. And right here, we're gonna go ahead and hit this lever, and oh no, the elevator's coming, but it's coming so slowly. What's gonna happen? Zergs are gonna come out, of course.
They also need to catch the elevator.
Yeah, they gotta get the ride. Yo, can I just, you know what? Yoshizilla, during his SPM run, called out the hotel bathrooms and how loud they flush. Can I call out how slow that elevator is?
This is like my apartment's elevator. It's just like 12 floors and just
oh
feels
no!
like stopping.
Oh, no!
No.
Oh, I lived.
Safe.
Oh, I don't know how I lived that. I should
Yeah,
know
that
this.
was terrifying.
That was a little tight.
It does not take a lot for you to die in this. In the rare occasions where you actually can die.
Yeah, usually you have about a 5-second leniency before it just death. All right, so we are at the top of the rooftops, which means we can plant the transceiver up here. And also you can just like dance around here, glitch around a little bit. I know this is glitchless, but I'm going to show off some visual bugs just for the fun of it.
Well, invalid run.
That does not make it invalid, thankfully. in my first run, my feet clipped through the floor, and I was like, "Does that count?"
Glitchless is always a very dangerous term to use when naming a category.
This game is very, very well made, very, very polished and fair. In the next chapter, we're gonna walk through a door.
I mean, would it be interesting if it was polished and fair? That just adds flavor to most speedruns.
True. I'm not joking, by the way. In the next chapter, we literally are gonna walk through a door. So, welcome to Glitchless, everybody. It's mostly glitchless. Fun fact, actually, in this next upcoming chapter, in my casual playthrough, I found a glitch that we actually use in Glitchless right now by accident.
There's a lot of oxymorons going on in this sentence.
That's very true. Oh, sorry, we don't use it in Glitchless. Sorry, in Glitched.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, my bad. Oh yeah, by the way, here we go into the town. Oh no, I messed up. Woo. Look at B12, he's dancing with it.
He's vibing.
Yo, he's popping off. So yeah. I found out, but yeah, in my casual playthrough, you have to scratch on this door to get into it, and I just walked through it. And I was like, okay, cool. I also found a soft lock in the final chapter in my casual playthrough and had to reload the game.
Nice.
All right, so Momo left a note for us saying that he left, and he's at the bar. Oh no, I read it again. No. All right, well, I'm not going to make the good cycle. There's a cycle here that I want to hit with these painters. I'm going to have to hit the slower cycle, sadly. All right, there we go.
Oh, no spinning.
No spinning there. We had to drop down immediately. Yeah, so that was the fast cycle, and I wasn't going to hit it, so I just went on that roof for the fun of it. Got to go ahead and meow here to distract them. We're going to be a nice little scandalous kitty right there. And with that, we're doing some side quest stuff right now. We do need to do this for the run. So that guy's going to open the door, and that is a door that the cat can enter now. And that door will always stay open now.
Let me know when there might be a good chance for a donation.
Oh yeah, this is actually a perfect time if you want to go for it.
Perfect. We do have a donation of $30 from Joker Factor, who just ran our last game. Says, "What a surreal, crazy, intense, amazing experience. I hope I can get to do this again one day. Big thanks to everyone who supported me." Aw, thank you for doing that.
Thank you, Joker. Your run was sick.
It was definitely really cool.
I was watching him practice, and that movement is just insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, there we go. We're gonna, for some reason, this is how this works. We are trading laundry detergent for electrical cables. and then we're gonna make those. We're gonna get those electrical cables to an old woman, and she's gonna make a sweater.
Society has clearly moved past our primitive money ways.
Obviously, this game is very far ahead of its time.
They've gone back to bartering.
I completely just like blanked there. So we talked to Momo first at the bar, and then when Momo was walking to this to that stool, that's when we go ahead and do our little side quest stuff because we might as well use that time. So this guy right here is named Seamus, and my split at home for this chapter is called Daddy Issues, because this whole chapter is about getting this guy to find his dad. And there's Jacob the bartender. Also, half of this chapter is pretty much just following people, so we have nothing to do here. If you got any more donations, you can go ahead and read them out here.
We don't right now, but I do want to just remind everyone that all the money going through the donations does go to Urban Arts and its School of Interactive Arts, which is helping underprivileged kids with coding and other skills in order to get into college and, you know, make the video games of the future. So if you want to type !donate, !giveaway, or !charity in chat, even a couple of dollars helps. And hey, I'll also read out whatever you say, as long as it's not too bad.
That is a good thing to mention. All right, he's going to go ahead and knock on Seamus's door, but will Seamus answer? Of course not. It would be too easy. All right, so now we're gonna, because, you know, if you knock on the door and they don't answer, obviously sneak in. That's the only reasonable thing to, well, okay.
Was that a glitch?
I swear I didn't mean to do that. That's never happened before.
The cat has discovered just teleportation.
What? Hello, I showed you. Okay, thank you. All right, so now he says, oh, there's a secret lab in here. Where? We're just gonna go ahead and knock this this picture off the wall, and 2511. There we go. Look
Please
at this.
enter pin pad or select payment type.
I can't believe we got Seamus's pin pad number like that. It's crazy. I can't believe we just doxed him. All right, now we have to wait for Seamus to come in here, and he's gonna be like, oh no, there's nothing here, but we found a tracker. All right, so he's gonna ask us if we found anything, and we're gonna say no. No, just kidding. We're gonna show him what we got. All right, please resolve your daddy issues. So now we have this this tracker, but we need to get it to work. So we're gonna find someone who can make it work, which is what all the side quests have been leading up to. By the way, this is glitchless. It'd be really weird if we just walked through that door.
Whoa.
Again, this game's very well made, guys. Shout out to Annapurna. You guys are great.
It's clearly a reference to the side of the mountain in one of the levels of Spyro the Dragon.
Of
where
course.
you can glide right through it.
I feel like you can walk through every wall in Spyro.
The Spyro one's surprisingly stable except for that wall.
Yeah, this right here is the door that I accidentally clipped through in my blind playthrough. But yeah, this game is a great game. If you ever want a game that came out this year that to play, this is definitely up there.
I can genuinely vouch for it. It's on the short side, so it's not something you have to sink a lot of time into. And it's also, I think, $30, so it's not even a full price game. So very good deal.
Yeah, I keep accidentally talking to people again. It's fine.
The cat is very talkative.
True. How did you go? No, do not jump down, cat. Go up. Thank you. So I mean, the cat does whatever he wants sometimes. All right, and we have the tracker. Let's go back to Seamus, and here you go, man. And now, and by the way, Seamus is dressed up as a very famous movie character. You may not be able to know who he is, but when you see who his dad is, it might become pretty obvious. It's a pretty cool reference. Oh, whoops, I forgot I had text here. All right, and Seamus is going to walk very, very slowly. He wants to find his dad, but not that quickly.
It's not that urgent.
Nah, it's just a casual weekend for the man. This guy's still scrubbing this paint. He'll be here for the rest of the time. Look at how angry he is.
I feel like there's more efficient ways to scrub paint, so I don't know. It's kind of on him.
Oh, Seamus, how? Oh,
Don't
oh,
kick the bucket.
You kicked it on. It's like you kicked it back up. That was impressive. That was a bottle flip.
I feel there's a donation that makes sense to read. Do you have a sec?
Yeah, go for it.
We have $10 from Lorinda that says, "Walk faster, Seamus, damn it."
That is perfect.
Very accurate. Also, I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of those two AIs, or one of those two NPCs we passed, I think one of those might be Rico.
It is, yeah.
It's the one who's sitting down.
Yeah. It's one of the homeless ones. Do you have something to tell us?
I'm glad that that's not accurate.
Or is, no, I'm kidding.
Man, how did I get here if I'm homeless?
That is.
How did I get a PS5
I was gonna say,
if I'm homeless?
how do you have a PS5 and 2 runs in pace?
Right?
It's impressive. Okay, so once again, we have to wait for Seamus. But the fun thing we can do is I can show you guys this cat's face. So we're just gonna wait to get some gain ability to move the cat here. There we go. I'm gonna go right next to the door and hello.
Yes.
Perfect. This is what you came in here for.
This is what I see every morning.
So you wake up.
Yep.
So he's gonna give us his father's badge. For some reason, his father's badge is a frowning face. That's sad. All right, and now we're on to chapter 7.
This is going by fast.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Some of the chapters are pretty long, though. Like I said, Slums is pretty long, and then Midtown is pretty long too. All right. Like I said, though, this game is just non-stop. Once you get past those cutscenes, it's just movement after movement. Oh God, that is bad RNG. We're good though. We survived. Once again, another chase section here. Same thing as before, trying not to get caught by the Zergs. This one's much easier, ironically, even though it's the second one. There we go. And go over here. Okay, now this part right here, I'm gonna try to sneak by without getting hit once. Oh, nice. Okay, that was good. There's a clean section there. All right, hop on up here. And now we're done with those Zergs. All right, now this is a little weird. You have to go over here, and then for some reason you have to turn left, or else it just does not like turning the cat for some reason. Small things that you pick up when you run the game. This game came out in July, and I've probably beaten it over like 50 times.
Time well spent.
All right. Once again, if you're a cat enjoyer, look away.
Ah!
Why did they do
He
it?
didn't land on his feet.
Nah, he landed on B12.
No.
I like how B12 is just like, hey, scratch it off. Brush it
I
off,
hate
man.
this.
Don't worry. And then he just like
Nah,
starts
it's
jogging.
fine.
He
It's
starts
fine.
jogging, and then once again, 3 licks is all it takes to get back to normal. There you go.
Cat tongues have healing properties.
That was, you know, that cat falling there, that was like an IRL depiction of what I was like at Sky Zone a few days ago. We went to Sky Zone and we a few of us fell and got hurt, but we're good. We did sign a waiver. All right.
They cannot be held responsible.
Exactly. So coming up here, we have Doc. We actually are going to be meeting all the people from the notebooks, by the way. That is the thing. And Doc is actually experimenting on those Zergs. And yeah, guess who he's from? He's from the hit movie Back to the Future. And he actually makes a pretty cool reference. In case you didn't notice by just his outfit, when we ask him how much power he needs to build up his Zerg destroyer here, he's going to say 1.21 gigawatts. There it is. So that's another reference.
I've never heard of this movie. It must be a cult classic.
It's an indie movie.
Oh, true, yeah.
Annapurna also made it. All right, once again, I'm going to pull. It was the dumbest thing I've ever said.
It's like 8:30 in the morning, and I haven't slept.
I s-
I'll laugh at anything.
I slept during the 64 run, and they woke me up by just saying stray time.
Dude, I poked you on the arm, and you didn't move. And then someone came by, and I was like, "What's next?" And I said, "Stray." And he just got up immediately,
My
just
time-
like bolted out of his chair. And I was like,
my time has come. Could have just said cat game, and I just jolt awake.
"It's just like Garfield." I just said Super Mario 3D World.
Go off. Oh no, I would have been back to sleep.
Never mind.
Did
See ya.
you see the end of my run? All right. So now this is the UV lights that we are going to be using to finally be able to fight back against these Zergs. Sadly, we don't get it right now, so we do have to deal with more RNG. Oh! Wow, that was that was pretty clean. The Zerg RNG has been bad, except for theirs. That was nice.
Someone in chat is saying if somebody can get us a cup of coffee. I'm running on a monster, so I don't need any more caffeine. That might actually make my heart explode.
I'm known for not being able to do runs without sleeping. I've done a 34-hour speed run.
Also, to be fair, I left out a detail that yes, I haven't slept, but also I woke up at like 7 p.m.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I stayed up to
You had
watch.
to-
I stayed up to watch 3D World, so I slept for most of yesterday.
Very true. I'm sorry, you stayed up for that.
No,
that run was such
it was
a meme.
entertaining.
It was entertaining. It was such a meme.
If it's any consolation, the end of my Crash 3 run was also a bit of a disaster.
Oh no, honestly, the more I look back at it, the more I'm like, no, it's okay. It's a marathon.
It's one of those things where you just kind of have to take it in stride. Like I failed one of the hardest tricks at the end of Crash 3 like 4 times, and I was like, you know what? It's whatever. It's one of the hardest tricks in Crash 3.
Yeah.
And like World Crown in 3D World is brutal.
And now we're just waiting for. Oh, Doc, what the? Okay.
He's waiting for us to stop talking about Mario. This is Garfield's time.
I've never seen him just appear there before. Dude, my man just wrong warped.
From a hit indie movie, he can do whatever he wants.
And appear in the director.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Starring Stray Cat.
Garfield.
Oh, true. Actually, fun fact, I asked my chat when we started running this game, because I had to run this game. Like, I played this game and I was like, I have to run this. This is like one of the most popular games that came out this year. I have to run it. So I picked it up. And I asked chat what the cat's name should be, and they all said Gerald.
Someone in the chat did mention Gerald. So
That's probably one
that
of my
checks
viewers.
That checks out.
Gerald the cat. My last split is literally just called Gerald. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and hop up here. Oh, really? Okay, you are gonna reach it. Good. All right, so this part coming up here is a little scary. We have to kill a bunch of Zergs here, and the UV light can only last for a little bit of time before it gets burnt out. So we're gonna go ahead and run over here. There we go.
It's like me speedrunning any game for longer than 3 weeks.
You have the burnout. You gotta save Doc, and there we go. Nice. Okay, that's gonna burn out, but that's fine. Now we gotta wait.
Yeah, that's just terrifying.
No, dude. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna lose some time here, but it's fine. That section's always bad for me.
B12 was trying their best.
And there we go. You can only talk to. Oh, by the way, this is where PS5 lags a ton. Here it comes. There you go. Okay, that's fine now. That's PS4 version, but all the time.
Oh,
Fun fact, shout out to the PS4 runners. I don't know how you guys do it. In PS4 version, for the speedrun, you literally have to reload some chapters or else the game will crash. That's literally the speed track.
yeah, you can tell this game was designed for PS5.
I'm surprised that they released it for PS4.
Yeah,
More
that's-
power to them, though.
Yeah, it's probably because with this gen, they're just trying to make the transition as seamless as possible. So they're just like releasing a bunch of games on PS4 that really probably shouldn't be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the payoff of Marty and Doc having cameos in this game. We get to make a nice fan fiction come true. They're gonna hug. It's father and son duo.
Just hug it out, man.
Hug it out. You know, just two bro robots, two brobots just meeting again. And here's the wholesome part. Ready? Aww, there it is.
The heart. Less than 3.
Hearts in the chat, please. All right. And, you know, we're just getting pats over here, as we should. We're a good boy. Or girl. Who knows who the cat is? All right. So we are told that Momo is hanging out by the dock, and for some
An
reason...
actual dock, not Doc the person.
No, oh, yeah, true. That is a good thing to mention. And for some reason, Momo's like, yeah, we're going to the sewers now.
Get in, loser. We're going to shop.
All right. All right. And off we go, back to our home turf.
Back home.
Back home. I was gonna, so this is like a 3-minute auto-scroller here. We have a minute of just like waiting for the first boat ride, and then 2 minutes for the second boat ride and a cutscene. I was gonna hope for a little bit of audience participation, but then everybody went home to sleep, so it's all good.
They saw this wasn't Garfield Kart.
Aw, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I'm here.
This is a good bathroom break. Fun fact, world record on PS5 goes for a bathroom break here.
I believe it.
Feel free to chime in if you have donations. If not, I can just talk about Garfield Kart for the next like 1 minute here.
No new donations just yet, but I also want to remind everyone that if you donate at least $15, you can be entered in for prizes as well. There's the SM64 game signed by Pace Runners, the Minecraft Uno cards signed by Pace Runners. If you donate $25 or more, you can be put in for the Nintendo Switch giveaway. So lots of good things, and of course, this is all going towards the great cause of urban arts. Now, if you want to talk about Garfield, go for it.
That was perfect timing, because now we can actually move again. Amazing. All right, so we do have to open the gate for Momo here, so I'm going to hop right on over here. This cat has mad hops. Say what you will with the cat and Stray. Got some mad hops on him.
That is also accurate to real life cats.
Gerald's been going to the gym. All right, we're going to jump down here. I'm keeping the light out, because we're going to have
God,
more
I hate
swords here.
these things.
Oh yeah, these like spawn sacks from them. I don't know why they come out of these eggs. They're so
Ugh.
gross. Again, this is such a gross chapter. Like, everything else so far has been exactly what I kind of expected Stray to be when I first played this game. Like, you know, an adventure game where you do side quests and stuff like that with some platforming, maybe a little bit of avoiding things. And then you have this chapter which just dials up the horror for some reason. Also, for some reason, this really upsets me. There's 2 Zergs just chilling up there, and they never come down. I don't know why.
It's Statler and Waldorf. They're just watching and criticizing.
They're just mad vibing. This is Twitch chat watching the run up there. All right. Also, something I do like to do, I'm not going to do too much because I don't want to give epilepsy, but
Oh, jeez.
there you go. Just a little bit of a taste.
Yeah, I'm glad at the end of my jet motor run I get a flashing light warning because they probably didn't think about that too much back in the 90s.
No, true. Oh yeah, leading up to Pace, Rico and I kept making jokes like, you're running one very inspirational game that people play from their childhood. Crash 3 is also there. It's
Truly one of the most beloved PlayStation 1 classics, and Crash 3.
I'm running the really amazing cat game that came out, and also Stray. Fun fact, every single game that I'm running at this event has cats of some form.
Both of the games I've ran have racing in them.
That is true.
One of them is just actually a racing game.
That is very true.
The other one just has 5 racing levels.
All right, so we're going to tell Momo to go do his job. And now we have to wait for Momo.
He's not allowed to quiet quit.
And now Momo's actually, we're not going to see Momo anymore.
Oh, rip.
Goodbye, Momo. Rip. Actually, yeah, that's true. We went down a stream. How is Momo getting back?
He'll find a way.
He'll find a way. All right, so this chapter is also, fun fact, this chapter has an achievement and trophy. It's a pacifist trophy, so you don't kill a Zerg. We're not going to do that because I'm not going for all achievements in this. And plus, I want to go fast. That'd be really cool though to do a platinum trophy speedrun. The Platinum Trophy, actually, in order to get the Platinum Trophy, you need to do a speed run of, you need to beat the game in under 2 hours in game time. Which is not that hard.
I would imagine not, considering that your estimate is 130.
Yeah, and in game time, my PB is a 117, so. All right, gonna walk up here. Now this is the hard part, because we have to, oh my god, I hate it. It's gross. Ugh. All right, and this is the hard part here. We're gonna try not to get hits. There we go. Ooh, that was good. That was good RNG, nice. And we have more of them coming up here. All right, and there we go. Oh, there we go, nice. And by the way, look at these eyeballs.
I hate these eyes. Like this section, when I got here, I was just like, there's some like huge evil monstrosity at the end of this.
This reminds me of Celeste Chapter 5. Like I speedrun Celeste as well, and like it just dials up the horror randomly, and it reminds me of Celeste.
Celeste has been on my list of games I need to play for the past, like, how long has it been out?
2018.
4 years.
Celeste is my favorite game of all time, by the way, just so people know.
I've heard very good things about it.
Yeah. It's not often that you see an indie game get nominated for Game of the Year, and that was really cool to see.
Yeah, it's very fair.
All right, so right here, I have kind of a, I'm known for dying here, so. But thankfully, I found out a very easy way to not die here. Just do that. There you go. But it's very easy to get caught there by those Zergs. Hey, do you want to see more of this? There you go.
Not really, but I don't think we have a choice.
Thankfully, we won't see too many more Zergs after this. This is like the big Zerg encounter. But yeah, that was the last like hard section of this chapter. Now it's just the end of it. We do have one more cutscene and then another chase section. Woo!
Wait a minute, you're telling me your favorite game isn't Garfield Kart?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just outed myself. All right, so right here.
It's okay, my favorite is not Garfield Kart either.
Are you ready for the trippiest eyeball in the world? Everybody look directly into this eyeball.
Oh, okay.
It's like a bass boost. It's like a stereo.
Just like, put some like bass boosted song and just like.
My booty is popping. Simply's here. I met Simply, and I was just like, the first thing I wanted to say to him was, yo, is your booty bopping? My booty be bopping. All right, and no, B12. So yeah, by the way, that was the only time we get to use that UV light. So we get a way to kill Zergs, and now it's completely gone. All right. Also, for some reason, this is just like a banger soundtrack they just added in here, by the way. This escaping soundtrack.
This soundtrack is actually like very good.
It fits really well.
And it's very ambient.
All right. I'm just knocking over all these paint cans. So yeah, once again, just avoiding these Zergs, making sure we don't get hit. Oh, I got hit. That one's really hard.
Classic combo.
That one's really hard to avoid.
Trying to avoid this thing happens.
True. All right. So right here, it's funny because these guys take a while to actually like load in, so I can just like run through them here. There we go. And run away before. Oh no, it's closing. Am I gonna make it? There we go.
Thank God that limp healed.
Thank God. Imagine you had to limp the whole rest of the game. This game really hits you in the feels. They didn't know how to do it. They know what they were doing. We're gonna go ahead and knock V12 alive. Knock some sense into him. Wake up. There we go. And that is that chapter done. And coming up is the shortest chapter. This next chapter is like 1 minute. We're going to meet, what was his name? Sabalzazar or something like that. It's like the weirdest name in this game.
That's what I would name my kid if I was going to have one.
Sabalzazar.
Sabalzazar.
Imagine having to yell that, like, hey, come down for dinner to Sabalzazar.
You just get lost in the supermarket. Sabalzazar, your parents are looking for you.
Welcome to Ant Village, by the way. I don't know why it's called Ant Village. There's no reason. And this is the plot twist of the game. It's not really that big of a plot twist, but it's just going to tell us that B12 was, in his past, a human scientist, the final human scientist to ever live, and he ended up putting his sentience into a robot to live on, and that's what B12 is. And he's like, I need a minute.
Yeah, at this point, like, B12, when he's woken up by you at the beginning of the game, remembers that he worked for a scientist, but that's all he remembers. And then this point in the game is where he realizes that he was the scientist, because the memory starts coming back and he says, I went to sleep and the last thing I remember is being woken up by a cat. And it's like, oh wait, that was you.
By the way, when Momo said that he had a few friends, is this what you thought it was going to be? This guy over here? But yeah, so...
That's the face that Twitch chat makes whenever something hype happens.
Oh, whoops. Gotta go find Clementine now. Clementine from The Walking Dead.
I just think of a small orange.
Oh, whoops. That was not what I wanted. Get up, go on the pipe. Okay, thank you. The cat just ran forward. So yeah, the whole thing about 100% in this game, there's a 100% category, and it's all about getting all the memories for B12. There's a few optional memories. You see the main ones pop up on the first row, but there's 2 rows of optional ones, and that's what 100% grabs. Nice, and that is the shortest chapter in the game. All right, so moving on to the longest chapter in the game. It's time for Midtown. This is so they have 2 really big towns that they showed off in promotion. This is the biggest one. And you think like, oh, we're out of the slums. Now we just have some linear gameplay. No, they just throw this at you. All right, and this is going to be our second last memory here. See, we get 5 out of 27. Or is it 21? It's 20-something. I think it's 27. And this is the car, that, the train that will actually take us to where we will get to the surface. All right, and we got to go find Clementine, the last of Momo's friends.
I love that picture of a beach to the right.
Oh, yeah. The mural.
Yeah.
Yeah. This also has some pretty cool routing because we have to do some more side quests again. Also, watch over this guy. Make sure he doesn't trip over us. Good. That guy's so rude. That's New York in a nutshell. Welcome to Midtown. I don't know what that text they put up, like the red text. I want to say it's just a language they made up, but I have no idea.
I remember Midtown being the one point in the game where I legitimately got stumped.
I did have to look up some stuff here.
I don't remember if I looked it up or if I just like got guided by people in my chat.
So right here, we're going to do some side quests right away. We're going to knock down some cameras here. There's a lot of side stuff you have to do in this chapter too. Oh, come on, man. That's random. That can randomly happen. The cat just slips off a little bit. This cat's been through enough. Don't make him fall down again. All right, and
Can't handle another limp.
Oh, no. And there we go. This is Clementine's house.
Someone in chat says the language is French.
That looks a little different. Sorry to break it to you. Break your immersion. All right, so this is Clementine. What do you want? We want to get to the surface, please. So Clem's going to start walking towards her board of madness. This is where you realize that Clem is crazy. Like, you go over here, it's like, oh, you're insane. But we're going to go ahead and find this guy named Blazer, who's apparently going to help us infiltrate and get the fuse we need to get the train active. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and jump on the last surveillance cameras, and these guys will reward us with his mixtape. Let's go.
I can't believe the guy just dropped his mixtape on us.
It's a fire diss track that he just dropped.
There was one time I went to Super Smash Con and I played friendly with a guy, and then afterwards he gave me his mixtape. I'm not even kidding. That actually happened.
that is a story, though. That's
yeah.
All right, right here we're going to wake up this guy by giving him a concussion.
How else do you wake up somebody who's blackout drunk?
That is a way to do it. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I think you should have walked up to him and just said stray.
That's how you wake up anyone.
Yeah.
All right, by the way, so who wants some nice, sweet classical music? Ready? Bam, bam. There's our jacket. We're going to go ahead and steal this. We need to steal that for Blazer, who wants to sneak in. He's going to need a jacket and a worker hat. So this is Blazer, and he's going to show us we need to sneak into there. So he says, get me a worker hat and a worker helmet, and I'll get you in there. So here's the jacket. I just said a worker hat and a worker helmet. A worker jacket and a worker helmet.
The hat goes under the helmet.
Exactly. And that's why we knocked up that's why we gave that guy a concussion, so he can come
you
here.
totally jumped into that box while both of those guys were right there.
Fun fact, it doesn't matter if they're looking, they'll still pick it up.
Which is accurate to real-life retail workers.
They don't care. They're getting paid minimum wage.
Yep. They're not paid enough to care that a cat just jumped into the box.
I like how they need to wear construction workers. They're just moving boxes from like outside to inside. That's all they're doing.
It's hard work, man.
Construction is hard work.
I mean, it is.
It definitely is. But this is not construction.
It could be.
If you think very hard.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's a fashion choice.
It's a lifestyle choice. All right. And here's your helmet, Blazer. And now he's going to get dressed. I like how it cuts the black. You could have just shown him putting on the jacket, but no. All right.
It's too scandalous.
Hop on in, and there we go. This is one of the only chapters that I split into 2 splits at home because it's so long. So now we did all the side quest stuff. Now it's time to do the infiltration. So now we get introduced to these sentry robots, and they will fire electricity shots that will one-shot kill you. So we go from Zergs that slowly kill you to these that just immediately kill you.
Yeah, they decided that the survival horror aspects weren't enough, and now we're going to play a Metal Gear Cat.
Metal Gear Cat. The Phantom Cat.
Metal Gear Kitten.
All right. I was trying to think of like something that isn't like Metal Gear Solid, like Metal Gear, like I don't know, Liquid. Metal Gear Liquid.
Isn't there a liquid snake in Metal Gear?
There probably is.
I'm pretty sure there is. No, I know that for a fact.
So you're supposed to like not have these sentries notice you, but I'm just gonna run through them.
Stealth.
Who needs stealth in a video game? We're gonna go ahead and hit this switch
I
here.
remember when The Last of Us came out, and you're supposed to be kind of sneaky in that game, and my friends told me that another one of my friends bought the game, and all he did was just like run up to somebody and just yell stealth and shoot them point blank.
I actually really do want to learn like The Last of Us for experience. It's on my list. I have a couple of games that I want to learn soon, and that's one of them. It just looks really cool, and I'm a big fan of Anthony Caliber. Shouts to him.
I just have an endless deluge of like PlayStation games that I will constantly say I want to learn, and then I don't.
Same. Oh my
Also,
God.
Super Mario 3D World's on that list.
That's a PlayStation game.
Could be.
Find out next time. All right, so there we go. We infiltrated it, and now we can go ahead and do the puzzle. So we need to get that fuse right there. That is what we need to get. There we go.
Okay, maybe I do need to sleep. I thought you were being chased by a refrigerator.
What if I was?
This is the greatest game of all time.
Oh, what? How did you get in here? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here, sir. I have no idea what do I do with that?
Yeah, that was.
That okay? I can actually say that has never happened before. It's not that sentry's not supposed to come in here because that laser grid is supposed to be like a do not enter zone for them. And we come back here, of course. Oh my God, that is kind of lame actually.
Boy, that section was so good. I think I have to do it a second time.
You know what? Yeah, in case you guys missed it, we'll do it again. What? That is so weird, man. Why? That sentry came out of nowhere. I didn't even see him.
Breaking the game for content.
Break the game live.
Look, this is my PS5. We can blame me.
That is true. Every copy of Stray is personalized.
Every copy of every speedrun ever is personalized.
Excuse me. I press square. Thank you. What's funny is I literally waited for that other sentry to go away. And then he came back. He was just like, dude, I better check on that moving barrel that was before.
They never suspect the run back.
Oh, whoops. The run back. All right, there we go. This is another very laggy section here. This room just hates PS5. All right, there you go. Yeah, like right there, the frame rate.
Man, if it's lagging on PS5, why did they release this on PS4?
If it's chugging at some points on PS5, I can't believe they released it on PS4.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't played the PS4 version yet, and I vow not to.
Yeah, I'm okay with not playing the PS4 version. Oh my God, I forgot about this.
One more.
It's been so long.
And that's the last one, I think. Oh, well, okay. Nice mad hops you got there. All right, so now we have to go back to Clementine. But sadly, Clementine's building has been taken over by sentries. So we got to sneak in. And by sneak in, I mean run directly head on. Stealth. Metal Gear Solid speedruns be like. So fun fact, my PB actually does die in it. So we're on PB pace. Just kidding. Probably not. All right.
Garfield.
When did Garfields have robots that kill you?
Is that not normal?
I did not watch that run.
No. Okay.
All right, so this is Clementine's room. There we go. That sentry can still kill you in here. All right, so now we're going to go over here, and Clementine left a note as well. And just because the sentries are looking for her, Clementine left a decoded message in 4 different things. And that's why we actually opened up this while she was moving, so we can climb up here. We do that while there's an auto-scroller. There we go. Something about Blazer. For some reason, hiding it on the mannequin. I don't know how or why.
She's got an interesting taste in art.
Hiding the lava lamp. There you go.
Shoutouts to the post-apocalyptic world still having lava lamps.
Hey, that's good at least.
Lava lamps are timeless.
Wait, where is the? I always get lost there. I always get turned around. All right, there we go. Oh, we got a good cycle. The sentry wasn't there. That's nice. There we go. Jump down. Nice. And now we got to go to the nightclub because of the message was I'm at the nightclub with Blazer. So we're gonna go to the nightclub.
We're gonna get crunk at the club.
I can't wait to see the cat do the shimmy, dude. All right, hello. I am allowed to be here. I like how this guy he's supposed to be like the window bouncer, and he lets a cat in. Because why not? And the cat gets a drink. We're gonna go ahead and trade this guy. He found this sweet lever, and he's gonna trade it for a drink for some reason. That's how you get free drinks at the bar.
Just bring a lever.
Just bring Yeah, man. There we go. I am pressing jump. Thank you. There we go. Nice. You can go up on the other pole over there.
Squish the hologram. He watched it crumple.
I watched the world burn. Just like every cat, this world is mine. Everybody else is just living in it.
Very, very true.
I just like how if a cat like sleeps on you, you're obligated by cat law not to move.
I have delayed starting my stream just because my cat falls asleep on me.
Oh no!
I was just like, hey guys, something came up. It's my cat.
Chat just said Metal Garfield.
That just sounds like a Metal Mario power up in a Garfield game.
All right, and surprise, surprise, you wouldn't believe it with a name called Blazer, but yeah, he's gonna backstab us here.
I felt very betrayed by this. I was so mad at him.
I expected it. He looks like someone who would like backstab us.
I guess I'm just super gullible.
I don't trust anyone who wears bling.
Rico, you naive fool.
And
this is what you get for letting them cameo you in the game.
Not gonna lie, I thought this was the end of the game. Right here, they just shoot and cut to black. I'm like, roll credits.
That would be awful.
This game has done worse to this cat.
I would have respected having the nerve to do that, but also I would have been mad.
Oh man, it's like how The Last of Us ends.
He said, okay, and then boom.
The Last of Us just ends on cliffhangers.
Okay, this is very accurate to what a cat would do.
This is very true. Do not lock your cat up in a cage. This is what they'll do.
Well, they will also cry the entire time.
True.
So.
Oh, well, I did not think that would break it. I'm surprised. I got the quick break. All right, so we're in jail now. For some reason, a cat is in jail. Oh, come on, get up. Thank you. So we have to break Clementine and us out of here. And we also, B12 is also gone. So we can't, hack things or anything like that. And also, we can't talk to robots. So we're going to have to do some miming with Clementine.
I forgot this chapter was called Jail.
It's literally just jail.
So when Joey opened up the chapter select, I just saw it and I was just like, I'm going to jail.
This chapter does have a pretty cool strat though. If I can get it, it saves about 10 seconds. It's arguably the hardest strat in Glitchless, but it's not that bad. If you have a setup for it, it's pretty easy. So here's Clem. Again, we can't understand her because B12 is kind of our translator, our robot to cat translator. Now we have to whip out Google Translate.
It just gives you like the most mangled statement.
I'm gonna add to my phone history. I'm gonna add cat translation on Google Translate now. After this run. All right, we got the keys. That was way too easy. And once again, another very slow-moving character. Come on, Clementine, come on out.
We gotta break out of prison, but we're gonna do it real slow.
Look at
okay,
her.
so
Look at
she's
her
at least like sneaking, so like she has a reason.
That is
Like,
true.
she's trying to be safe.
Seamus just doesn't want to find his dad. He's putting it off as much as he can.
Seamus like finding my dad. I can wait till tomorrow.
Maybe my dad can stay missing for a little bit. What's funny is I didn't know this, but if you keep the camera on Clint, she actually moves faster, and I didn't know that. My PB just runs ahead of her. So yeah, and so we could actually break out of here. Clem? Okay. You just stopping to smell the roses. I see how it is. So Clem's like, oh, this is the way out. But then we notice that B12 is captured over here, so we can't leave without him.
No man or flying robot left behind.
No Navi left behind.
No Navi left behind. How else will we know to listen?
You know what's funny? We can't listen without him.
Hey, listen is validated in Stray 2022.
Hey, listen, Google Translate's up. All right, so there is actually we have two really cool strats here. We have some fun during some cutscenes. When the cutscene is playing, you can still move during it, and we're going to use that during the B12 prison deactivation cutscene to get up to him and skip the sentries. But we do have to do some off-screen movement, so it's a little rough. Also, again, the sneaking music here is just really good. Just the ambiance, I love it. Once again, I'm just gonna say this right now. Please play this game. This game's so good.
Definitely play this game.
This game is definitely up there for me for Game of the Year. I'm not sure if I'll give it or not. I know that Elden Ring is gonna win it for everyone else, but
I don't play enough modern games to pick a game of the year, so this is my game of the year.
it's either this or Lego Star Wars for me. So, Lego Star
We'll
Wars.
we'll see how Pokemon Scarlet and Violet turn out for me.
Lego Star Wars is my for me. It might be Sonic Frontiers or God of War Ragnarok. Honestly, those two are coming out when I get home. All right. Oh, hello. Thank you, cat. Right. And just like your cat at home, I'm gonna go ahead and jump over your security system. All right, there we go. Oh, that's an interesting cycle. It's fine though. That's a bad cycle. Okay, sentry, please. This sentry can just ruin your day, so I just decided to play it safe.
Some of these stealth sections at the end of this, like, chapter, they get really brutal.
Yeah.
There's like one particularly annoying one.
All right, so
Took me a few
there's
tries.
the cat. He's coming. I'm moving him. And then we jump up here. And then grab this, and there you go. We just skipped all of that sneaking section.
Nice.
But we do still have to sneak past him. By sneak past him, I mean just run directly at him.
Stealth.
Oh, go down. Okay.
Stealth.
If you die there, you have to do that whole section over again.
Oh.
It sucks. That is the most unforgiving place. That's the spot where my PB dies.
Ooh.
And that's a rough death.
It's
there.
always like the worst place.
Yeah. All right. How are we doing on time? My goal for this run was to
Why
get
did it fade out before they booped?
to boop the snoot.
Yeah.
My goal for this run is a sub 125, which is way under estimate. My estimate's a 130. But that was back when I first ran the game. I submitted this to Pace after I did like 2 runs. Because this game was so new when Pace submissions were open. I'm just surprised that they let it in. Thank you.
I was
Thank you,
starting to
Pace.
feel that like my estimate for Crash 3 was too generous because like my PB is a 207 and I put a 220 and I was like, maybe I should change it to 215. And then like this entire past month I've just been getting like 215s and 216s in Crash 3. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't change it.
All right here is Clem skip. Did I get it? I didn't get it. You can jump up on Clem before she bends down, and it saves about like 2 seconds. It's fine though. Again, 2 seconds adds up in this run. Glitchless is all about that sweet optimization. Gonna go ahead and pull out the flashlight here so we don't get the animation here.
It's always cool when you get a game like that where like it might not be like super flashy, but it's just like every little micro optimization goes a long way.
Yeah, and then those big time saves, like they mean more. Obviously the big thing in this game is not dying. All right, there we go. So we get to trap these sentries in these rooms, which are just little puzzles here. That's the easy one because there's only one. Coming up here, there's gonna be 2 of them though.
These get wild.
Thankfully, there's only 2, but this one is a little difficult. If I mess it up, then I'm going to have to restart the section. Okay, anytime, Clem. Thankfully, we're almost done the jail section, and Clem is the last robot that we have to interact with. So, yeah.
The funny thing with, like, you said if you look at Clem, she moves faster.
Not here.
Yeah, but, like, in that previous one. There's something in Crash Twinsanity where if you look at it, I believe it actually moves slower.
Oh.
So...
All right, we're going to go ahead and
yeah,
go here.
This was the one that,
this
really tripped with me.
This is the hard one, but you can just do this. You can just go in a loop. And there you go.
Wish I knew
Oh,
that.
oh, don't go. No! Oh, my God, you've got to be kidding me. All right, come here. Get in here.
Stealth.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that happened.
Can you just run through that door?
No, don't do it again. Get in here. Oh! The save.
I'm just flabbergasted. I wish I knew that you could just run through the bottom of that door.
Oh, I didn't know that either. When I watched World Record to learn this game, I was like, you can do that?
Yeah, you just blew my mind there. I was like, man, this gave me so much more grief than it needed to.
I can't believe that happened, man. Like I said, there's such a rare chance that they fly back out that door, and they did it. Marathon luck.
Only at pace.
Only at pace. Only the best for pace, audience. It's okay. At least I didn't die. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a cool skip coming up here. Like I said, this skip saves 10 seconds. That's big in this game. It's called Early Truck. I didn't find out that this was a thing until recently, and I found a setup that works pretty well for me. So Clem is going to get in this truck, and she is going to back it up, and we're going to hop on the back to go get a lever. And later, we're going to set off an alarm by hitting that lever, by opening up our escape path. And Clem's going to start driving away. We have to chase after her. But if we take a very direct path, we can just jump on the truck very early. You have to take a pretty precise path, though, or else you don't have enough speed to get to it. All right. Here we go. Time for early truck. And we have sentries here, but they're literally not going to do anything. Oh, okay. That might work. Oh, there's early truck. Okay, good.
Let's go.
Nice. I thought I nudged the corner there, and I thought that was going to kill my speed, but we got it. Nice. And now we have a nice 2-minute cutscene here. Like, not 2 minutes. It's like a minute and a half. And Clem is going to sacrifice herself. That sounds so dark. She's not dying, but she's going to buy us some time so we can get to the surface.
Clem drives like somebody who grew up in Maryland.
Dude, the drivers here, as someone who lives in Canada where we're all like really nice and let people go, dude, people here, they don't care.
So I grew up in Maryland, but recently moved to Virginia, and I've reached the conclusion that drivers in both states are just different, like, flavors of stupid. In Maryland, everybody is aggressively stupid. Like, they'll run you off the road if you look at them funny. And then Virginia drivers are, like, defensively stupid. Like, they'll just drive, like, 10 miles under the speed limit in the left lane. And then, like, if you're, like, trying to merge, they'll just, like, slow down.
We were driving somewhere, and we were in the far left lane, and this truck decided to merge into us.
Yep.
This truck had a mission.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and put this fuse in here. Oh, hello, thank you. All right, once again, B12 just does what he wants. It's all good. All right, and that is our path to the control room, which will be our final chapter of the run. This run flies by.
Yeah, it really does.
We've been here for an hour. Has it felt like that?
It does not. Like, I looked down at the timer. It was like 50 minutes. Really?
Whoa. What the heck?
That's crazy.
Other than that one death, this run's been pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Pretty happy with how this is gone.
Time must be flying in cat years.
What would cat years be? I know what dog years is.
I don't know.
I'm a dog owner, not a cat owner. I love cats.
Garfield.
Garfield. Garfield card. All right. So we're gonna ride this train to victory. All right. So the last thing, you'd think there's like a giant boss fight. I was ready to fight like a giant robot at the end of this game, but no, we just have to hack into some computers to end it off.
That stealth section was the boss fight.
To be fair, that is like the last time you fight sentries and stuff like that, so yeah.
We didn't even have a boss fight in the eye room.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of like the big encounter. That's kind of like the big entity of this game. That's what's sending all those Zergs. That's why we never see Zergs after that.
Someone in chat asks, is the final boss a dog owner?
Yes, it's me.
Cat hater.
No. No, I'm running all the cat games at pace. You have to believe me. All right, welcome to the control room, where it's so nice and clean. Again, there's definitely a message here
This is
somewhere.
like a complete opposite of the sewers.
True. So we're going to go ahead and hack into this first, because B12 is going to tell us, hey, I can't hack into us, but we can work together.
Hacker man.
Hacker man. So you're going to go ahead and hack into that, and we're going to go ahead and hop up here and scratch the living life out of these wires. By the way, shout out to PS5, because the haptics when you're scratching, it feels so real.
Dude, haptic feedback on the DualSense is like the greatest thing about the PS5.
When it's used well. I want us to be on Astro's Playroom, and that does that so
I
well.
still need to play Astro's Playroom.
It's
I keep
so good.
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of it.
And it's a free game. It's one of the best packing games I've ever seen.
Yeah. The haptic feedback on the PS5 version of Crash 4 is pretty nice also.
Yeah, okay.
In the way of the way they described it on releases with Dingo Dow, you can really feel the suck. They actually said that.
Wow.
Yeah.
PlayStation. So this in this room is where I found out that you can soft lock on the keyboard. You just start walking endlessly. So yeah, we got to turn on all these computers. And we're turning on the pace. This is what turning on the pace setup is like.
Just flipping all these switches.
This is Milo IRL. There we go.
To be
Nice.
fair, this is like setting up my own stream setup, or like a portable setup.
You're just running on the keyboard.
Like I set up my laptop in like one of the stations in the back room and just have like the GVSV2 cords just all over the place. And
Also, can I just say, was it really, okay, spoiler alert, but this is like happening in the next like 2 minutes. Was it really necessary to kill off B12? Do we really need to do this? No, we didn't.
you have to learn if you can feel for a robot. It turns out you can.
This whole thing has been seeing if a cat can feel for a robot. Or the other way around, actually. So we have to hack into these 3 computers. We just got to find the wires to scratch. And yeah, now it's like intrusion alert, and you're like, oh, there's gonna be a sick boss fight. No, not really. They didn't even put like a timer here.
The boss fight didn't get paid enough to care.
The boss fight didn't get paid enough to show up for work. All right, there we go.
Didn't even bother putting in his 2 weeks. He was just like, I'm out.
Nah, I'm out of here. I'm not enough for the silly cat game. Whoa, he glitched out a little bit there. My man had a place to be in another life. But yeah, once we get to the cutscene, that's going to be like your 2-minute notice for the time. There we go. And that is the last one. And B12 is going to give us a dying wish to drop his lifeless corpse onto the computer. Again, this game is dark. All right,
I just wanted funny Mew Mew.
Funny.
And then I got sadness.
I got depression.
Came for me, I was left with depression.
Left with trust issues. I can't trust Blazer ever again.
I wanted Mew Mew, not Boohoo.
Anybody, like if someone, I go to like I go to somewhere like TGIF and someone's saying my order, they have bling on. I'm like, no, give me another waiter. I don't trust you. You're going to send me to jail. And B12 passes away. And this is so cute. Just fall
The
asleep.
little like nuzzle and.
They've really bonded over the past hour.
That's accurate to what a cat does. Also, it's just like nuzzle you.
Just the minimalistic things that the cat does. It's just they got it so right, man.
They should have had a moment where the cat just enters loaf mode.
They should have had that. Fun fact, again, if you watch the glitched runs on this game, you just see the cat fly away.
Oh my god, I need to watch a glitch run of this game.
It's in the slum section, and they skip from slum section to the sewers.
Yeah, I need to see that at some point. This sounds amazing.
The trick is called sleep paralysis. I love it. All right, really quick though, we are coming up on time. I do want to shout out the Stray community. Some of them are watching. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. We started off really strong. Everybody wanted to run this game. We kind of died down a little bit, but if you want to run it glitchless, I personally really like glitchless because, again, you don't need to buy the PC version to run glitchless. You need to do that for the main glitch in this game. Also, for some reason, the light gets rid of these sentries. I guess they're not solar powered.
Nobody likes light mode.
Yeah, I don't want to burn my retinas. But at the same time, I also want to shout out to the whole Stray community. They're all awesome. Shout out to Rico for letting me steal your PS5 today.
No problem. Thanks for having me on a commentary. This was great.
Of course, of course. Okay. Oh yeah, that just randomly happens sometimes. Okay. So we can take B12 with us. I'm just gonna leave that man. If we had incentives, I would have made a save B12.
Save the B12, kill the B12.
All right, so time is coming up here when we get to the top of the staircase. Also, a huge shout outs to GSA and Pace. This is the first marathon event in person and in general that this game is getting. And this game is also going to be at GDQ, but that's gonna be the glitched run. So get ready on time. Time is when fade out hits here, and oh, am I gonna hit the sub 125? It's gonna be so close. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna hit it. That's fine. 125. Off. It's all right. And time.
Oh, 125. That was really close.
Nice. And that is Stray. Yeah. Again, really good game. This is the most recent game at this event, I'm pretty sure. So,
I think it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering that one nonsense death that you had, that was definitely very solid.
Considering what happened, I will take a 125. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
PP's a low 123, so that wasn't too far off. And by the way, just to show, B12 might be alive. Look at the little spark on the left side here. Oh, there he is. I just really want to check what my in-game time is before we fade out here. Oh, I got you the achievement.
Oh, thank you.
You never did the speedrun achievement, I guess.
No, I just did my casual playthrough.
Oh, well, there you go. Getting you to that platinum trophy. And my time is 1:18:54. Yeah, I think my
PB is free. 5 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah, jail.
Jail.
Yeah, and you got 15. I got 5. Who's the real winner here? But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I know it was early morning for the Stray community. For those that came out, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. And thank you once again, GSA, for having me. I still got one more run. I'm running Kirby later tonight.
More cats.
Kirby Forgotten Land. That has one cat in it.
More cats.
Don't Google that cat. Anyhow, guys, thank you all for watching. Enjoy the LTA that's coming up next. We'll see who gets the next 139.